Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm doing really good, yeah. Yeah, just had an amazing week, and, some shitty things came up, as they do. And, you just keep on rolling.
So is life.
Rolling.
I
haven't rolled a joint in a while.
Well, today's the perfect day.
Yeah, well, and we're going to be talking about it, and unfortunately, I did not have this in flower. I've never had it in flower. Have you had it in flower?
I have.
Oof. And this is a classic.
It is. This is one of the landrace strains. It's been around for ages.
Yeah.
And so the problem is the genetics are so hard to trace because it's been a landrace that was growing naturally for who knows how long.
Right. And being an OG strain, I mean, how many hybrids have been created off of the strain, right?
Endless. Yeah.
And that's really cool. So today we're talking about Acapulco Gold.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I want to get a Speedo on and do cliff diving. Like they do in Acapulco.
This one just gives me a terrible, I have a bittersweet with this.
Really?
Yeah, because this was one of the strains that Mike was going to grow.
Oh.
So that was a large chunk of money
makes sense.
that I invested that got, I don't know, a good way to say that. He fucking just blew it all.
He fucked over a lot of people.
Yeah, cool story. But that was my first experience with Acapulco Gold. And I got really excited because we got the genetics, we got the seeds for that. And that was one of our grows was going to be Acapulco Gold.
Mm.
So I have that love-hate of memories of frustration, but the experience of smoking Acapulco Gold has been fantastic.
Yeah, I would say when I tried it in a distillate, I was so surprised of how good it was. Now, this was a Utah strain.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I can't remember do you remember some of the brands?
It was Riverside Farms.
Yes, Riverside Farms. And it was a really good cart. I would say one of the best carts I've had in a really long time. The cannabinoid profile.
It's different.
It's totally different. Utah strains are very different.
We don't grow for the highest potency. We grow for a wider range of cannabinoids and terpenes. And
I would say, though, I mean, it's all around, it's a better experience. I feel that sometimes, because we consume a lot of carts as well as flower, but on carts, I feel like you kind of get this dirty feel, like icky feel, like you drink too much kind of feel when you use too many of them.
If it, wow. I think it depends on if it's a distillate or what that, wow.
Wow.
This has some gassy terpenes in it, and it hit me in the back of the throat.
No.
It is not Acapulco Gold, though. not.
That's what she said. All right. If I offended you, grow up. But you guys, you grow up.
Yeah. It's good though. Acapulco Gold. I really enjoyed the Utah experience one. That cart.
Mm-hmm. Loved it.
Very different. I will say
I'd buy it again in a heartbeat. Even though the prices here are I wouldn't say extremely high, but they're high.
Yeah.
They are high. For a medical state, it's high.
I think Illinois was pretty comparable, and there are some other ones. But I mean, we're $35 to $45 for a half gram pen.
Yeah, but I will say that I did enjoy that because I didn't use it like candy. We tend to use carts like reaching
like candy.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say like red vines, if you're into red vines or Skittles or whatever, when you get really high and it's a munchy strain,
Yeah.
like you just can't stop. You're like, oh, a whole rotisserie chicken, like if
My
that's your
problem
jam.
is it's in my pocket sometimes.
Yep.
And then if I'm at home, I'm still using it. And then I have to remember, don't do that. Put that down.
Right.
That's not for here.
But we have a great, we get our carts are modestly priced. And I think because of that, I don't appreciate it as much. But I will say about the Utah strain, the Riverside Farms strain that I was able to use, Acapulco Gold, was fantastic. I love the flavor profile.
Yeah.
That's what I really like about that cannabinoid. It's broader because now, like when I puffed on that, I literally got hints, and maybe it was just my mind, but almost like roasted peppers. Like
Interesting.
every time I would take a pull, I was like, maybe I'm just psychologically fucking with myself, right?
Yeah.
But then I did it again, and I got that roasted pepper, like chirreno, like it just really good.
Because it's known for like earthy,
Yes, and that made sense.
chestnut and fruity flavors.
I never got fruity.
That's really interesting.
But again, I had it in a distillate form.
Yeah.
So it was.
But to be fair, I will still say that I think Riverside has been the best distillate experience, or at least the Utah carts have.
Yeah.
Because they do have a broader spectrum than we see in a lot of the other ones.
They're
all more isolate distillates.
Yeah. And that's what I've enjoyed about the Utah market, that we've been able to enjoy, because I appreciate them a little bit more if I paid a little bit more for a half gram, because I don't need a full gram. I like having the half gram, especially if I don't know if I would really like that strain.
I like to try out a strain with a half gram usually, because like you said, if it's a terrible strain, there's not a lot, but some that I find that I don't enjoy as much. I think it's Forbidden Fruit is the strain. I think it had a lot more floral notes in it that I just didn't enjoy.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want either.
I had a couple hits on it, enough to like get the experience, kind of review it, but that was one that I passed on to Emily because it was just not something that I enjoyed.
Well, and it goes to say, I mean, if a strain isn't for you, say such as Acapulco Gold, you guys, I mean, this is an OG strain. When I'm talking about this one, it's going to be people who are my age and older who are going to be like, yeah, I remember that, because it wasn't the exact same one that was back then. The potency is higher, but it's not overly high as far as the experience.
No, the top percentages are only like 19% THC anyway for Acapulco Gold, so they're not crazy.
It's a chill strain.
Yeah, it's just a really nice
beginner, intermediate.
Overall, yeah. And it's been around for forever. It was crazy big during like 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think, I don't know. I've seen it in Denver. I've seen it in California. We've had it here. It was being grown in Oklahoma. So like I have seen it in a wide range of places. I just don't know how common it is to always be out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have tried Acapulco Gold or have it out in your area. Let us know.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we'd really like to hear. I would think that this would be more like within Colorado on the West Coast. I haven't heard a lot of East Coast having this, but that's just from what I've read. I don't know. It's a pretty good strain. Very chill, very fun. It was one of my favorites going to the gym on. Loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. It felt great.
A very good focus strain.
It's a very just let go. Just go.
Really?
Just, yeah. If you're in a focused mode.
It's known for euphoria.
Yeah. It just felt good. Like, honestly, it was really good for pain relief as well, because I like going to the gym using cannabis the entire time.
Yeah.
And that gets me to where I feel like I can be more connected to what I'm doing. And again, it's the intent I think that I have with it. But, Acapulco Gold was like, there's other strains that I've tried,
Yeah.
Like Jack Herrera is decent for going to the gym. But I would say that Acapulco Gold is by far the best, because it just made me feel happy, focused, and up and very like just push through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It is. It was great.
It's like a body relaxing high.
Yeah, but
So
it's very slightly.
Yeah, not overly like
Couch
couch
locked.
locked,
Yeah.
but just like a little bit. So it's a nice balanced hybrid for your gym. Yeah, it sounds like it would be an amazing experience.
Yeah, this would be good for camping too. Like I'm going to be going camping
Yeah.
soon, and that would be a great strain to be able to have along the ride because it just feels good, man. You just
It is a nice strain. I
Yeah.
blew through mine really fast. I
Yeah.
think I got another one. I think I got 2 of those.
It's a candy strain within the distillate. I'd like to see this in flower. I'd really like to be able to have it. I get where you're coming from.
I'd love to get a Utah one.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to get a California or West Coast one.
Yeah, I mean, I would recommend that. But the cart here was great.
Yeah, I don't mind the cart.
So for you Utah people, go visit your favorite dispensary and see if they got Acapulco Gold. Very worth it. It's a great strain, flavorful, makes you thinking about getting into a Speedo, jumping up at the top of waterfalls down
Jesse's
in
really feeling.
Acapulco.
I mean, definitely.
Diving off.
Right in Mexico.
Right. It's got all these like
Just
European
makes you
women.
think of the
over there.
Mayan
What is he
restaurant.
doing? Yeah, it was. Remember? That's what
Yep.
I'm thinking of, the Mayan. Yeah, dude. Like it's a I don't know. It's worth it to have in rotation. I wouldn't want it to have it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I don't marry strains.
No, I don't either. Just because, like anything, when you use it regularly and your body becomes so accustomed to the one strain.
Mm-hmm. I had to find out the wrong way. I mean, I developed this just disdain for limoncello, one of the tastiest strains you could ever try.
So delicious.
It's awesome. But having that strain too much actually put me off of it, where I told you I was getting angry.
Yeah.
I felt like I was annoyed by everybody. So I was like, okay, I can't do that strain anymore. I was like, hey man, you want my limoncello? Because I can't handle it. It just made me pissed off. But I used to love that strain. That one. I mean, and one that will never go away from me is Jet Fuel. I love Jet Fuel.
That one's such a good experience, though.
Yeah.
It's
Pineapple
like a great
Express too is like
design.
right there with it for me. Pineapple and flower was amazing.
There's so many like great sativas to switch between that it's really hard to stick with one.
Yeah.
But same with any of them. Same with indicas. There's too many different ones to try that are very similar, but different slightly.
Yeah.
That it's like, I know I like these, but it's like going, okay, I like chocolate cake, but maybe you like chocolate raspberry or chocolate sorbet or like chocolate whatever. And it could be basically the same thing, but just a slight variation of that.
Yeah.
And there's a million of those out there. So it's just so hard, like you said, to marry one strain.
Yeah. There are strains that I'm more particular to, just depending upon the environment and the mood. Like I can go, oh yeah, pull this out. That's why I like, with my flour, I put them into those Zip Fizz bottles, because then I don't want to go through the process of grinding and all that up every single time, even though it's good. And it's better for you. I mean, when you grind it fresh, it's better than
fresh ground flour.
Right. And in the tube, it keeps for a good amount of time.
Oh yeah.
Like at least 2 weeks I've been able to get out of it and still being like the same feel.
Fresh.
Soft.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's like kinetic sand. Like, you seen that shit?
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah, it feels like kinetic
that's
sand.
exactly what it looks like when it comes out.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like it's moving. It's like it's alive.
Yeah.
And it still is great in that one. That's why I like having those tubes there. But yeah, I would say that Acapulco Gold is a good one to have intermittently throughout your I would say like once every 2 months, this would be a great one to just go back and visit. Half gram's great if you're more of a distillate person. If you have flour, I wouldn't buy more than an ounce.
No, I mean, that depends on your use.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you said, every 2 months would be great.
Yeah.
If you could rotate through a good 10, 12, 20 strains, however much you use in that 2 months, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and this strain too, man, it's been around for so long. I wouldn't imagine that there's always a deal, a sale on there. And if you're a person who's on a budget, they do have sales and dispos, and you're able to go in and find those. Start looking for those strains that you hear here with us. Like, you know what? That would be a great one. Use this, just go through and use it almost as a shopping list just to kind of see what's going on their website. Because now it's all like it's available there. So you can either just order it and go by and pick it up. But
That's true. Or have it delivered to your house.
Yeah.
Just depends on where you're at.
exactly. I mean, Utah's got that. That's pretty badass.
Oh, I love having it delivered to my door.
That's
It's
just
been
so cool.
the most interesting, but like satisfying experience.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I really miss going into the dispensary and smelling them and like seeing all the different ones. There's both. There's room for both areas.
I agree. I think there's, and yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good one to have every once in a while.
I agree. Yeah.
Not something that you should be like, that's my strain. Like when somebody asked me like if you could have any strain right in jet fuel, no hesitation.
Just one strain.
Just one strain. If I could have in a constant stash, whether in a distillate or flour ready to go, that would be the strain that I could do almost at any time because I'm productive. I can be relaxed on it. I'm very focused on it, but I can also go to sleep on it. So it is an all-around strain for me.
I might do like Bruce Banner because I feel like if it was something that I were to have just regularly, constantly.
We haven't reviewed Bruce Banner.
Probably not.
We need to get that.
But I've had it several times.
I have never had it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great strain.
That sounds awesome.
But yeah, there's so many that I've had too that we've just never reviewed yet.
There's so many in the backlog.
Oh my God, yeah. And that's just it. Like, not even the ones that we have on our actual log to do, but just if we were to go look at the log of strains that I've smoked over the years.
Oh, for sure. That's like such a long list.
Yeah.
But there's those ones like this one for me, Acapulco Gold. Like the reason why I would say this is a frequent visitor in my head is that if I just wanted a chill strain, that would be my strain. Yeah. If I'm and because I love going to the gym, I love working out. I enjoy that experience, the release I get emotionally from it. But it's that's it for me. If I just had it for just like a pre-workout for the gym, I'd be content. I don't think I'd want anything else other than that. But an all around smoking strain, no. It's good every once in a while.
Yeah. I have a review.
Dude.
So it says, wow, what an awesome strain. This is a very clear-headed, focus, get things done kind of strain. I was lucky enough to be able to purchase this strain out here in a live resin form, and it was truly great. It helped a ton with my fatigue, stress, muscle pains, anxiety, and more. I've been using this strain before the gym and before bike rides and running, which has provided great energy and a nice clear-headed euphoric feel. This is a great strain, one of my favorite sativas next to Maui Wowie.
Well, that's good. That's a good comparison, yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, great for physical working out, things like that. I think it's an awesome strain.
I think it's great. It's very productive kind of strain. So
yeah, it is. It's a good daytime strain. You can sleep on it. I've slept on it. There's very few strains that'll let me not sleep. There are a few.
I think it's the intent.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's sativas that I'm like, okay, I'm tired. And even if I were to puff on that, I could still go to bed.
Yeah. Alaskan Thunderfuck is like that for me. That one was weird.
That was such a nice strain.
It was a great strain, but it would knock my ass out. We haven't done that one.
I don't think we
got to do that one.
Yeah, we might not have reviewed that either.
No, we haven't. That one's a really good one. It's a different experience, I'll tell you that. But yeah, it is a good one. I like it. It's a middle of the road. It's not a super strong strain. You're not going to get couch locked in it. You're definitely not going to be too stoned to be able to talk to people.
No.
Very small amount of cotton mouth.
You could. I guess that depends on who you are.
Yeah.
But as always, go low and go slow.
Yeah, go low, go slow.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, make sure to get your happy camper.
Yeah. And go leave us a review. Tell us, Jesse, your head's got a little bit of fuzzy stuff.
Oh yeah.
We're missing the shiny.
Yeah, I need to shave. So I
Yeah.
apologize.
It's okay. We'll just,
Apologize, viewer. But so sorry. Like, lay you
do
down.
that shit in the review. Let us know. My forehead's gotten a little bigger. So
Yeah, look at that. He's got a 5 head.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Megamind's got nothing on me.
All right, everybody.
Catch y'all next week.
Take care.